It has been an absolutely historic time. Did you know that?
Isn't it just, yep, absolutely wonderful.
So to commemorate this historic time, I've got a very special soundbite for us. This is what it sounds like. Wait, that's not the right one. Sorry, let's try again. There we go.
There we go. Yep, absolutely
The
brilliant.
beautiful vuvuzela.
The vuvuzela.
The vuvuzela,
yes.
Because you're a grandfather for
Yes.
the second time.
Oh, that as well.
No,
I'm a grandfather.
You
Woo!
are. Congratulations.
I'm a grandfather again.
Oh, congratulations. And
Bafana won.
what? No
Yes.
ways. They did?
Yeah.
For real? Oh, that's such good news.
That was it last night, wasn't it?
it was in
I
the-
don't know where, I mean, it was obviously not last night there, but
Yeah. No, it was the wee hours of this
wee
morning.
hours of this morning, 3:00 this morning.
That's it. When you
They
get up to
beat-
wee. They beat South Korea.
That's it.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. And what I also just find absolutely amazing about our country and our people is how quickly we hope.
Yeah.
And we're just so happy-go-lucky.
We'll hang our hat on any good news that we can.
We can't believe it. We went from like we're the worst country that could happen from the Mexico game and just
Yeah.
from general happenings in our country
Yeah.
to a single goal changes.
Oh,
it feels
come
like
on.
a
Yeah, but it
nation's
does.
disposition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see you're wearing your yellow soccer shirt.
I literally had to pull it out the back of the cupboard. I'm so happy to wear
I've
it
got
today.
to say, I feel responsible.
Yes.
Because on last Saturday,
Yeah.
I wore my Bafana shirt.
Oh,
as
you
well.
did?
It's a much cheaper version.
Really?
than you've got. It's the plain old T-shirt with Bafana and
Yes.
the South African colours on, which I bought in 2010.
Oh, this one's also from around that time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
when the Vuvuzela
Yes.
first hit the international soccer and caused mayhem.
Absolute mayhem.
Apparently,
huh?
broadcasters
Yeah.
were up in arms because
Yeah.
they had to employ the use of special filters.
I'm sure.
For so that their commentators could be heard during the matches because these vuvuzelas were just
Just going absolutely wild
So
bananas.
loud.
I think it also, well, I know it
such an African feel to it. Eh?
just, I was going to
Love
say
it.
it just causes so many fights.
Yeah, just
Such an
love it,
African
love it.
feel. Oh, man. No, it did. It caused so many fights because of all the spit flying, because of the
Yes,
massive
yeah.
noises and all of that. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have been banned
I
along
think
the
they
way.
have been. Yeah, I think they've been banned
Oh, but
from,
what funny
the
things.
World Cup.
Hey,
In fact,
well-
probably the next World Cup that they had after 2010,
Yeah.
I think it was banned.
Yeah, not allowed are they?
Yes.
But you know what? Let's zero in just a little bit and talk
Yeah.
about some things happening in and around town. We're going to be speaking today about a really interesting meeting that happened with the Knysna municipality around pay, around a swing vote.
Yes.
Also something hopeful, and I felt that same sort of hopeful thing.
did you?
Yeah, we're going to be speaking about that.
Should we play the Vuvuzela again just to be hopeful?
Just
Yeah.
constantly.
Okay.
Just
In
don't
fact,
switch it off.
I think that
Yeah.
because you're the technical man,
I am.
you'll have to agree to this. But I think every time we come up with a positive thing about
Yes.
the municipality, you have to play the Vuvuzela.
Oh, sound bites. Okay.
Soundbite.
Well, that's not going to be hard.
No, it's not.
I think I'm already done.
But play it now because
Yes,
We've
because
got-
this is great. But we're not
this
going to
is
speak
good.
about it just yet, because also,
aren't we? Okay.
also coming up today, we're going to be speaking about what's happening at Buffles.
Yes.
We didn't speak about it last week, so we'll pick up on that. There's also some really positive and good things coming out from students in Smutsville.
Yes.
In our town,
Yeah.
very, very encouraging. It's also been encouraging to hear about the En Route Festival, and we're going to speak a little bit about the Knysna Festival as well.
The
But
Oyster
The
Festival.
Oyster Festival,
Oyster,
the
yeah.
Forest Oyster Festival.
Yeah,
it's not the
that's
Forest Oyster. Anyway.
no, it's not.
And then we must make mention of what's happening around kind of xenophobia
Yeah,
news
we
and,
do have to
and
talk
all of
about
those
that
things.
as well. Yeah.
Okay, so you all ready? You buckled in?
I hope so.
Me too.
Let me just make sure that I have everything I need to have.
Okay,
But
cool.
Yeah, let's start.
Let's start. Okay, tell us about this meeting that happened.
Which meeting are you talking about? The meeting of Bafana or Are you talking about the council meeting?
Yes, of course, I'm talking about the council meeting.
Well, you got up and walked off, so I
did.
wasn't sure.
I'd had enough.
So the Knysna municipality, the Knysna council met on Thursday evening. Actually.
It was, yeah.
I think it was Thursday, either Wednesday or Thursday evening.
Yeah, it was
of an evening.
Yeah, it was at like 6 o'clock in the evening. It was
6
just
o'clock
an
at
unusual one, yeah.
And maybe that was because they're so busy, because they're all on the campaign trail.
Or
Maybe they didn't want participation of the general public. But it was online. The meeting was online.
No, that's it. It was a digital meeting.
It was a digital meeting. It was quite funny because I was listening and there was a bit of chaos because strange names came up. So obviously some councillors had a bad connection at home.
Yeah.
So they went to their friends. So suddenly their friend's name would come up as the
Who's
person
this?
online. It's like, hang on. That's,
Greg, what are you doing on here? Greg.
Bartholomew Dyer's got part of our meeting. I can't remember the actual name, but there was a name that came up. They were saying, who is he? Anyway, to cut a long story short, they had to decide on whether or not to give the councillors, that's the councillors, the mayor, and or everyone, a salary increase. And as it was announced that they could do it back last year, they would backdate it to last year. So there was a lot of discussion.
Yeah, no, of course. It's a big...
And, well...
it seems obvious to me, honestly, right off the bat, on so many fronts. But of course, it's not my salary that we're speaking about.
Yeah. So one thing that came up, and Suzanne Campbell of the Kim Party brought it up, and she did have a good point. She said the difference between they're called part-time counsellors. I don't think there is such a thing as a part-time counsellor
No.
day-to-day wise.
Yeah, my goodness.
But they're called part-time counsellors if they don't have a portfolio or if they don't sit on a particular committee, one of the small committees that they have. So they get, I think it's probably about a third, maybe a bit more than a third of what the other councillors get.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact numbers.
And then a lot of the other, then you move up quite a bit. Like the mayor gets a fair whack,
like
the
$1 million
speaker gets
something.
a fair whack, and
not a month, a year.
So there is a big difference. So what she suggested was that they give just the part-time councillors an increase and backdate that.
Not others a decrease.
No.
That would make a lot more sense to me.
So then the DA, Lavelle Davis, by the way, Suzanne Campbell's proposal got no seconder.
Oh yes,
so that was like,
okay,
that's null and void because you have to have a seconder.
Yeah.
So then Lavelle Davis of the DA stood up and he said, "How can we have increases? Knysna is in dire straits." He said, "The budget may look good on paper, but it's not."
And that's been one of the big issues that he's pushed.
The drum that he's been banging for quite some time now. And he said, "No, I really, the DA does not think." And there was a couple of other DA people that agreed with him. Yeah. But then the mayor, Councillor Matika, he said, and it's the first time I've heard him speak in such a
high-pitched voice. everyone!
No, in such a confrontational way. Normally he's quite a kumbaya mayor. Normally he's like, let's all get together and But this time he said, "Listen, you elite people. You don't live where we live, and we are often approached by members of the public asking us to help them pay for funerals and pay for schooling and pay for school uniforms. So we need as much money as we can get. We want the increase to go through."
Oh man, this is
He also pointed out that it had been provided for in the budget. So he was all for it.
Yeah,
and
so?
obviously other members of his coalition were also for it. So then it went to vote, and it was standard because the DA is in the minority and the ANC is in the majority, and in the majority coalition.
So even though the DA has the most votes, they don't actually have the most power.
They have the most councillors compared to other parties,
yes,
but they
that's
don't
what I mean,
have a majority.
Yeah.
So the voting happened. Mm-hmm. And it didn't go how we expected it to go because it went
Everyone
10
just
each.
left. 10 each? That's
10 for
someone was sick.
getting the increases and 10 against getting the increases.
Ooh.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
And then, now, a bit of background. Kim has been, for the most part, that's Mark Willemse.
Yeah, Knysna Independent
Suzanne
Movement.
Campbell. They have been voting with the leading coalition.
Yes.
For the most part. They've they haven't formed a coalition with them, but they've been voting with them. Hence, Mark Willemse is the speaker.
Yeah.
He, being the speaker, had the deciding vote on this issue.
Yeah.
And voted against it. He voted against the ANC.
Whoa.
So that means two things.
Yes.
A, that the councillors are not getting an increase.
Yeah.
And B, Mark Willemse's days as speaker may be numbered.
You think so?
It wouldn't be good cricket. Maybe I should say good soccer.
Yeah.
For the other parties to oust him because it is close to election.
Well, that's
and
probably
stability is the name of the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's standing again. I haven't heard one way or the other. But he voted against not his coalition, but his normal voting partners.
That's it.
And I think he voted with his heart. And I'm not saying he was right and I'm not saying he was wrong, but he was voted
right.
how he felt he should vote, not being led by coalition members. And he's done that before. That's what got him kicked out of the DA.
There we go. And that
was quite a few years ago. It's about 8 years ago, I think.
Sure. That's where I get those same kind of Bafana feelings right there so people are going to, that there is the possibility for councillors not just voting according to how the party in the kind of upper echelons are telling them to vote. That's it. Not just voting along political lines, but voting along what the town actually needs lines. And that's exactly what we need.
He is worthy of a vuvuzela for making up his own mind.
Okay, here it is. Wait, sorry, that's wrong one. Sorry, here it is. I think that was.
I hope so.
I think that was just a tortoise. Let's try again.
How did you make the tortoise make that noise though? That's quite bizarre.
I don't want to say we're in Sedgefield. I could go to jail.
And there's another vuvuzela, isn't there?
Oh, there probably is, huh?
For the three students we were talking about.
So up from Smutsville, somebody sent in this report to you of some students just doing outstanding, and it feels almost weird to say students, though that is what they absolutely are.
They are students, but they're not youngsters.
But they didn't kind of take a few years off to amble through university and sit on the grass and throw a frisbee and a hacky sack and
hang
pontificate
with the dudes and play the guitars and
exactly.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
No.
These are working people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I must say, I think 5 vuvuzelas each for these guys. And when I received this story as such, it was more of a letter or a note. I must say, I was quite touched. Deshnia or Deshni Duplessis, Sarita Fredericks, and Danfred Grootboom, all of Smutsville, have just graduated.
Yeah.
And through UNISA. And, Deshni Duplessis obtained a Bachelor of Education degree with a distinction.
Yeah. Cum laude.
Cum laude.
Hey!
With a distinction. Sorry.
Very good.
A mother of a very young child.
Whoa.
And she's what the person
Phenomenal.
who wrote it says is she's not only ensuring her own future, she's ensuring a good future for her child.
That could be generational change. Yeah, no, huge.
And that's amazing. Another lady in similar situation, Sarita Fredericks, obtained her Bachelor of Information Science degree.
Oh, cool.
Also cum laude.
With
a distinction.
Amazing.
A true testament that hard work pays off.
Yeah.
And that you can achieve no matter what. 3 children and a full-time job, yet she still managed that.
That's phenomenal.
Isn't it just? Isn't it? And then the third one is Danfred Grootboom. A big tree indeed.
There he is.
He obtained his master's degree in information science.
Wow.
Which is an NQF level 9 full research qualification.
Fantastic.
Hey? Long nights of studying.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's good to hear, isn't it?
I just want to celebrate these 3 guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Yay!
Woo-hoo. Yeah, so, absolutely fantastic.
We're proud. We're very proud.
In a very big way.
And there's someone who never made it as far as university myself.
The grass was very nice. You could throw a frisbee for like days, man.
Well, I heard the grass was very nice, and I don't think it was anything to do with the frisbee.
The Steve
yes, that was amazing. Yeah.
Hey, tell us about Buffles. What's happening with Buffles? Yeah. Are they also Syrah?
They went Syrah. Yes. But not Syrah as in the Sedgefield ratepayers. This is what we mentioned last time. They wanted a special to become a special rating area. Well, they want.
Yes.
When I say they, it's a group there, and they got a percentage of go-aheads from people.
So it's a substantial group. It has to be a high percentage.
It has to be a high percentage
for this to happen.
There is a group that is objecting to it.
Always.
Let's quickly what's
it?
Into what an SRA is. So an SRA, a special rating area, basically means that
you rate it, bro.
You rate it.
Yes.
Yeah. No, basically means that a committee is formed, an NPO committee is formed, or a board, whatever runs an NPO.
Yeah.
It has to be approved by the municipality, and then the municipality collects extra rates off everyone living in that area.
Okay.
And then they have to give that money to the committee or the board.
Yeah.
Which is normally made up of residents of that area. And that money is spent on doing up, as it were, that area. Special features. So what the people that were arguing for it, this came up at the council meeting.
Yeah.
The people arguing for it said that it's going to be beautifying the area. It's going to be a good. They'll take on the security. They actually said you won't even notice. Well, you'll barely notice the increase in your rates because you'll be able to do away with your own security company because we will handle security for the whole area.
Oh, very interesting.
And other things like that.
Like a step down from an estate.
Yes,
or a big step down,
not taking over the municipal tasks.
Yes,
That is very important to know. Yeah. They're not taking over any of the municipal tasks. They're doing add-ons to make the area better.
That's a very interesting concept.
So it is being challenged because
people challenge everything.
But it's also difficult. I mean, I know at this time of the year in Sedgefield, if anyone said to me, well, you're going to be paying a bit more every month, but your street will look nice. I'd be going,
can't even see the streets. It's too dark in the mornings.
They're not paved with gold. Yeah. So there is, and people do have a right to object.
No, of course,
so this was what happened in the municipality, and the people. There was lawyers involved. Lawyers talking to lawyers.
No way.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They came out.
It was like L.A. Law.
They
or
smelt
Ali
money.
McBeal or something like that.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy. Yeah. So the municipality has to approve it.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were going to. I didn't get the final decision.
Okay. Yeah.
But it looked like they were going to because they said it would help the municipality as well.
Of course. Yeah.
Because then they could spend more money on the poor people. Because the big argument at the time, politicians, they stand on soapboxes and shout things without always having the full thing. So
we've got to pay for funerals, and we've got to pay for that, and we've got to pay for that.
So what a couple of the politicians said was, no, we cannot have this elite area. You've got to take the poor into account and so on and so forth.
Sure.
But then it was explained that this isn't taking money away from the poor.
Yeah.
And it's not demanding that the poor people pay.
Yes.
It's saying that we will do this and we'll make the area look better and more secure. So the municipality doesn't have quite as much work to do.
Yeah, not as big of a burden.
But once again, you can't just assume that everyone living in Buffalo Bay can afford this.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So the X amount of percent who didn't vote for it, and they're challenging how the votes were collected and that sort of thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting thing. I don't know. And there
kind
is
of a case
already
study.
one in Leisure Isle.
The
Lira, Leisure Isle Residents Association. They've already got a special rates area.
Yeah,
a SWA going there.
It'd be interesting to hear if it's working for them.
I hear it goes. It's going okay. I haven't heard anything.
It's a beautiful area. Yeah. Okay.
It's, it goes. We'll see what happens if it works.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that we could really consider in Sedgefield.
Well, I mean, maybe there are pockets of areas that could. If I'm
maybe pockets of areas. Yeah, but I think overall Sedgefield's too big a place.
Yeah.
And
no, I think so. But we've got the residents associations, and those do just incredibly well. And then
very well,
there are the memorandum of understandings that they have with the municipality.
Yes,
a lot of them, which just goes such a long way. AfriForum and Revive and all of those, which is very, very cool. So hopefully our towns will all start to look even more beautiful as we've got hopefully a few more tourists coming in. Now we would have had from the En Route Festival, which from what I hear went really well. Well done on your play on the weekend.
Thank you.
Very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, we had fun. Yeah, it was enjoyable. Oh, was it enjoyable for you too?
It was. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Thanks for checking.
We enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
That was great.
So what we heard is that it was, well, what I've heard, and this is only anecdotally, but that it was well supported.
Yes. The whole festival was well supported, I think. Yeah. From brief conversations, we haven't sort of had a final word as such, a final feedback.
Yeah.
From we will have one in next week's paper, but we haven't got it yet. But just from brief comments from the organisers, it's been good. It's been well liked.
Yeah.
The class of all the acts was good. Lots of imported acts imported from elsewhere in South Africa.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. And the feedback's been good. The attendance has been good.
Yeah, I mean,
not just the stage acts and that sort of thing.
Yes, all
they've
the
had
things.
lots of other things, walks,
arts,
all sorts
kids things.
Yes,
very, very cool.
Let's hope it's an annual thing.
Yeah,
let's really, really hope
because it does.
That's what it becomes.
It just precedes now the Knysna Oyster Festival, which is starting next week, Friday, the 3rd of July. I can't believe it. Already.
It's crazy, hey.
That's very cool.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah, and the Forest Marathon
Oh,
is
yes.
the 4th of July. Yes, so there'll be No, there won't be fireworks there. The fireworks will be in America, but here we will have the Forest Marathon.
There we go.
Thousands upon thousands of people flooding in.
And all throwing their jerseys in the air. That'll be their fireworks.
That's
what they do, right?
Yeah, as they run, they discard their jerseys. I don't know if they throw them in the air, because with so many thousand people running, you don't want a jersey landing on your face. As you're clambering up a hill,
makes it exciting.
So that's it's a really good. It was the highest temporary license number marathon and half marathon in the country.
Good heavens!
Now let me explain what that means.
Yeah, I have no idea what you said.
So most runs are filled with people who run for a running club. So they're, I don't want to use the term they're proper runners, but running is a part of their life.
Yes.
Because they've joined a running club. So that's obvious. But then if you don't belong to a club, you have to take out a temporary license to run a marathon or a half marathon. And this has the highest percentage. I think it's way more than the proper runners as such, the
club runners.
Because it's one of those races that even if you're not a runner, you want to do it.
Okay.
You want to go and clamber around, around, jog around the Knysna forest.
Dodge jackets.
Yeah. Go through those wonderful winding dirt roads, see Samola. It's an epic thing. It fills up so quickly. 42.2 is obviously the marathon that starts at 7 in the morning. At
cold.
8 in the morning, the 21.1K, the half marathon.
Sure.
And they all finish at the school grounds.
Oh, is it? Oh, so it is through
normally
town,
at the school grounds, there's a fair going on as well.
Oh, that's lovely.
I think that's happening this year, but I can't promise. But that's, the fair. It's a fairground atmosphere, even if there aren't rides to do and whatever. It's really cool. And you go and And also, what's happening is the other big field, the Lurie Sports Ground.
Yes.
They are having I think they're having like a small rugby tournament there, but they're having a big screen. You can watch the box play there.
Lekker.
And they'll have a pub and food places
Good idea.
opening up and whatever. So that is going to be such a big place to be as well. That's the Lurie grounds. That's on the road towards the heads where the big sports ground
I know with you there. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's going on. And obviously lots of other events going on.
Tons and tons. Well, I'm sure we're going to be able to read about that in the Edge. I know that's always a really valuable thing to have lots of details in there. So I hope that there are lots and lots of details in there.
Yes, let's hope so.
Now, there have been some details circling around undocumented foreign nationals. And there are so many things that I've heard around these deadlines of 30th of June, around fines. Well, this I heard from you just in discussions, but fines that people could incur as private citizens, as companies, for employing people who are illegally in the country or not legally allowed to work in the country. If you catch my drift. But you saw a post or something from some lawyers, it turns out, who actually looked into, who knew about this and know the law. And they've come out with some official facts that are going to be helpful.
And I must make it more official, because a lot of stuff gets shared. And they say, this was written by an immigration lawyer, or this was written by a whatever specialist or a doctor. Or
those whatever specialists are amazing. I mean, you pretty much go to them with anything that you want, and they're like, well, is this... And then they sort it out. It's great.
This bit about immigration was written by a paving specialist. So before I took this seriously, I contacted the email address that it gave
Okay.
And said, look, is this really true? And who are you? And whatever. And it is a proper law firm.
Okay.
That did send it out.
Yeah.
And it's genuine. And we also got permission from them.
Oh, good.
To use it, because a lot of these things are also people share private information that they've got, and that's not really fair.
Yeah.
So anyway, this says, and it's by Stephanie de Souda Darbandi.
Okay.
I don't know if that's pronounced. She's an immigration lawyer, and she says that there is no 30th of June deadline.
From the government, though.
Okay, yeah. So 30th of June has come up because that's the day that the big march, it's called March.
Yes, the March, guys. Yeah, they put out there.
They put that out there. And then the rumor started circulating that if you don't get rid of your illegal employee, so an illegal immigrant employee, by that date, you will face 100,000 Rand fine or a jail sentence.
Yeah, probably not good to have those things.
No. Well, I like to see them getting out of me because I
you
couldn't
can
pay
try.
a 10 Rand fine at this time of year. So they said there's no gray area here. There is no June deadline, and you're not about to be fined 100,000 Rand. They said, please, we listen to this calm, accurate information. The 30th of June deadline is not a government deadline. It was set by private groups, and government itself has publicly confirmed there is no such deadline. No law commences or expires on that date.
Yeah.
Nothing's been gazetted or anything.
Yeah, no, that's definitive. Yeah. Okay, so nothing on that date. Okay.
The 100,000 Rand fine is not law yet. They do use the word yet.
Okay.
The 100,000 Rand fine and up to $1 million for repeat offenders, that comes from a proposed bill, but it's still before Parliament.
Okay.
It's not enforced.
Things take long.
But, however,
yes.
And as they say in the classics, it's a big but. Your duty to check your employees' residential legality status.
Yeah, well said.
Legal status.
Is
required. It is law.
So the onus is on you. But what I've seen, and I'm pretty sure they address it here, is that you're not allowed to ask for these documents as a private citizen or as an employer.
No, you're half right.
Okay.
As opposed to half left.
Yes, no, that's it. Yeah.
You're not allowed in a public place. You're not allowed to ask someone for.
So if you bring along a little box
and get in it, and then
come
the person runs away.
Come over here. Hey, no, I want a box. Hey, come on.
No, look, there are laws. If you employ someone, you have to make sure that they you have to get their ID number.
Okay.
Because if you employ someone, you're doing UIF and all that. You've got to have their ID number. If they don't have an ID number, that means they might not be legal, and you have to ask to see their work permit.
Okay.
So it is your duty.
Yes. No. It's of course.
Check. You are required to make what they call a good faith effort to confirm that anyone you employ has the right to work for you.
Okay.
Knowingly employing someone without that right is already an offense. That's not a new thing.
No, that's always been the case.
Yeah.
We discussed that for a long time. Yeah.
What could actually happen? There isn't, which has been another scaremongering thing. There isn't an on-the-spot fine.
Okay.
So it's not like the police can come in and fine you straight away. Enforcement runs through proper legal processes.
Yeah.
A labor inspector investigates. The labor court, only the labor court can impose a penalty.
Bless the bureaucracy.
On application by the Home Affairs, meaning that you would have notice and a chance to respond.
Okay.
Another important thing, though, is that an undocumented employee is still protected by labor law.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So everyone that's saying, okay, well, if I employ a Zimbabwean or a Malawian or a Mozambican, I can
or a
pay
Venezuelan.
him less.
Venezuelan too.
Venezuelan.
Yeah.
Shame, they're having earthquakes at the moment.
Really?
Doesn't mean that you don't pay them the proper salary. Doesn't mean that you don't give them whatever leave or what have you. The rules still apply.
Oh,
so
very interesting.
You've got a sudden dismissal. So if you, in this situation, let's say that you have a Malawian gardener working for you, and you hear about these sudden spot fines and blah, 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 and you say, okay, off you go.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Wow.
No,
Legally, you can't do that.
Legally, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You've got to, I would say you've got to say, I have to give you a month's notice.
Yeah, there's all those sort
period.
of things. Hey,
I would imagine you would have to give them an opportunity to present their documents, give them notice if they can't, and maybe put that down as the reason.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a very big point to note. You can't just say, "Oh well, I'm scared, so I'm going to throw the person out."
Okay, well that's not really the end of that discussion. I think there's much more that we can kind of latch onto with that. Can you give us one last one?
Swinging the pendulum in the other direction.
Please do.
Can Home Affairs or the police come into your house?
Yeah.
No, not without a warrant.
Oh, I thought they were vampires.
Your private space.
They were just blocked off until you said, please come in.
Please come in.
I've got a biscuit.
Please ignore the garlic. Yeah.
Yes.
No, they need a warrant.
Okay.
So they're not going to burst through your gate and say, right, we think you've got an employee here that might not be. Look, we've got to hope that the police and the immigration officers know this. And of course, if a foreign national or someone that the police are chasing leaps over your fence,
then
you are allowed to invite the police in. You are allowed to open the gate and say, come in. Yeah.
I've got a biscuit.
Yeah. So that's it. So basically the advice is A, don't panic, B, know your rights, and C, know the rights of the poor foreign national who may be legal, may not be legal.
Whoa. We're going to get copyright.
That's the police talking of the police.
We're going to get a copyright strike now.
That was a song by the police. So there you are. Yeah.
Okay, that's very good to know. And like I said, it definitely won't be the last that we discuss of this issue and around this topic.
I know, because look, 30th is
next week,
the March.
We're going to, I'm sure, be able to discuss a little bit of that. But for now, that does it for us this week. Thanks, Bomber.
It does indeed, yeah. Thank you and good night. It's been real.